Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Jamil. I'm back again from Honest Sense. I'm gonna be talking about some fragrances that I like, that I really, really enjoy. What I like about these fragrances, you could easy wear these fragrances. It's definitely fresh, it's warm, it's sexy, it's definitely compliment getter. Not too much fragrance smells like these fragrances, but you're definitely gonna smell real good and definitely smell very, very attractive. And I'm gonna put it just like that. But anyway, this is no particular order. I'm just gonna be talking about fragrances and everything. So, but anyway, coming at my first fragrance, it's gonna be this one right here. And it's from the house of Erpleuria Almighty, and this is Stronger With You Freeze. Basically, I'm gonna tell you what I get about Stronger With You Freeze. I get some ginger, I get some lime, I get some lavender, some cardamom, some burnt vanilla, and I get some amberwood. And this fragrance lasts on me is 8 to 10 hours. What I like about this one, rather than this is the flanker from Employer Money, Stronger with You. This is the flanker of it, but this is my favorite one because I like this one because this is much more wearable. It's much more fresher, where I can easily wear this in the summer, the spring, and fall and winter time. And also, this is fragrance it's not sickly sweet, even because if it has the grapefruit, the lime, and the burnt vanilla, and it also has a note of some apple in there. So when you first initially spray this fragrance, you're gonna get a burst of some ginger, some lime, and lavender, and you're gonna get that apple. And then when it started to get down to the dry down of it, you're gonna start getting a little bit hint of that spiciness from a cardamom, and then you're gonna get some amberwood and some vanilla, and that's what makes this fragrance so sexy and fresh on my skin. So, but anyway, I'm getting 8 to 10 hours with this fragrance. This fragrance actually came out in 2020. This is my second bottle, and the reason is because my first bottle, it fell out my bag, and it kind of like put a big old crack within the bottle. But the juice wasn't spilling out, so I just didn't. I have so many fragrances. It got so bad where the fragrance couldn't even stand. It would just lean over and stuff like that. So I ended up giving that to somebody, and they end up decanting that, put that in the bottle. But I really wanted the original bottle of this one because I think the bottle is real, real nice. I'm not crazy with the cap, but anyway, but I do love the juice. And this is Stronger With You Freeze by Employer Money. Coming at my next fragrance is this fragrance actually came in 2021. I used to own the EDT of this fragrance, and this is Dior Sauvage Elixir. I owned the EDT when it's back in the day when it actually first came out. I really, really enjoyed that fragrance, but I ended up going through that fragrance and just never. I just felt like it wasn't worthily for me to actually repurchase another bottle of that fragrance, because once it got overpopulated, then I just really did not buy another bottle of that one. And I kind of missed out on the EDP, and I missed out on the parfum. But when I tell you one thing, when I first initially sprayed this one at the mall, I really did not like it. I couldn't even tell if this one was a Dior Sauvage, only because it was in a Dior Sauvage bottle. That's the only thing that it really was the same. But eventually, I end up spraying this again, gave it another try. This is just a lovely fragrance. What I like about this fragrance, kind of different from all the other fragrances that I do have. Some fragrance, when you first spray them, they fresh, and then all of a sudden, then they fresh when you first spray them, and then once they start to dry down, then you get the woods comes in. This one right here, when you first spray it, you get the spice. Then within like 15 to 20 minutes, that's when the freshness starts to come in, and that freshness from that EDT. So basically, the notes in here, I'm getting some cinnamon, some nutmeg, some cardamom, some grapefruit, and a little bit of the lavender and licorice. But basically with this fragrance, it's cinnamon, and it's a lot of lavender. Definitely get a little bit of grapefruit. Sometimes, it is kind of hard to really pick it up, but once you're really familiar with this fragrance, you could easily pick up the grapefruit. Excellent fragrance. Definitely get, if anyone, definitely need to get the nose on this fragrance. Definitely highly compliment. It's nice, it's fresh, because you does get the DNA from the EDT. Definitely good daytime, evening time, even fall and winter time with any fragrance. You know, I always try to watch your sprays. I normally go with 2 sprays with this one. That's all I need. And be honest with you, some people complain about it because it comes with a 60 mil. They come with 100 mil. But let me tell you something. With this fragrance right here, that's all you really need is 60 mil. This fragrance will last me a whole long time. But anyway, this is Dior Sauvage Elixir. This next fragrance coming up, and this is from the House of Mason Francis Kirk John Grand Snore. Snore. This fragrance actually came out in 2016, and the notes in this fragrance is amber, vanilla, lavender, benzoin, and Spanish lavender. When I first actually bought this fragrance, to me, I felt that this fragrance was a little bit too sweet for me, but I did like the smell. It was kind of hard to wear it. I really didn't know what to really do with this fragrance, but I knew I liked it, the fragrance. But anyway, as times go on and start wearing the fragrance and everything, it's not that sweet to me. It's definitely perfect for my liking. It's definitely sexy. Definitely has that freshness, and definitely that freshness is crazy about it. It's coming from this lavender. Is where, you know, not all fresh fragrances you gotta have. It gotta be. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to have some citrus in there and nothing like that. But the lavender that's in this fragrance and the amber, so it's really amber, vanilla, a little bit of lavender and benzoin. But this fragrance is definitely a heartbreaker right here. Definitely, because you would definitely love this fragrance right here. Women love this fragrance. Guys, women love this fragrance. This is definitely in the middle when it comes to unisex. But on my skin, it definitely get masculine. I know a woman who actually wore this fragrance, and I was like, wow, that's what you have on? And she told me, and she loved it. She said it was her husband's fragrance, but she actually liked it. So, but anyway, Grand Soir. This is fresh. It doesn't mean you gotta have the citrus in it to be fresh, but it's not overly sweet. It's just good, great overall in this Grand Soir. Coming at my other fragrance, and this is coming from the House Initio. You probably already know. No, it's not Must Therapy. This is Initio Rehab. And what I like about Rehab, I was a real big fan of Spice Bomb. And this fragrance definitely reminds me of Spice Bomb. It really does. But Spice Bomb don't do what this one can offer for me. And what I get out of Rehab, this fragrance came out in 2018. I'm getting some lavender, some bergamot, sandalwood, musk, patchouli. This fragrance is lasting on my skin 10 to 15 hours. This fragrance is fresh. You definitely get the freshness from the bergamot and that lavender. A little bit creamy, very airy from the musk. Definitely has just a little bit of that patchouli. Great fragrance. This fragrance in the air is just impeccable. Just everything with this fragrance is good about it. The nice white bottle definitely gonna make you feel like you special. Cause ain't nobody gonna be smelling nothing like you, even if they wearing Spice Bomb. But I'll tell you one thing though, Spice Bomb does not smell like this in the air, like this one does. And this is Initio Rehab. This one definitely very calming. I mean, calming, like it will calm you down. It makes you more relaxed. You could definitely go out with this fragrance, dress up, dress down. Just awesome fragrance and everything. So Initio Rehab. This fragrance came out in 2018. I ain't getting 10 to 15 hours. Initio Rehab. This other fragrance that's coming out is probably everybody top one. Best fragrance from this house, but not mine. But to me, when it comes to this sexiness, getting compliments, being an attention grabber, you cannot go wrong with this fragrance. And this is Zerg Naxos. This is the 100 ml bottle, but the juice that's in here could easily worth more. Look at the bottle. Sorry, I don't have the presentation on me right now, but I do have the whole box in the presentation. But this fragrance right here is just sexy, gorgeous. This fragrance actually came out in 2015. This fragrance probably something very, very similar to Per Havine by Mugler, but this is a whole new level ball game. This fragrance is easily unisex on my skin. It's obviously leaning a little bit more masculine. You can wear whatever you want to wear. Basically, the notes in this fragrance is lavender, bergamot, lemon. It has some honey, but the honey in here is light. It's not overly sweet. It's sweet, but not overly sweet. Definitely get some tobacco leaf. You're not gonna be smelling like a big old tobacco house, but it definitely had that tobacco leaf and it has that vanilla. This fragrance, I am getting 10 to 15 to 20 hours every time I wear this fragrance. We talk about only with 3 sprays. The silicone on this fragrance is bananas. Let me tell you something. This fragrance is fresh, it's warm, it's inviting, it's a compliment getter. You could definitely dress this up. You could dress this down. You can go to a club and everything. You're definitely gonna be getting a lot of compliment with this fragrance. Let me tell you something. A lot of your friends is not gonna be smelling nothing like this, because if they smell good, whatever fragrance that they wearing, this fragrance definitely will overpower them. You definitely gotta limit your sprays. I normally go to 2 to 3 sprays and that's it. In the summertime, I use 1 spray. That's all I need. But let me tell you something, this is a great fragrance. It's fresh. Definitely getting the freshness from that lavender, the bergamot, and definitely that light honey. It's not like all these bees gonna be chasing you and stuff like. It's not like nothing like that. But this fragrance is definitely good. This what we do for my video. Please subscribe and like. Please subscribe. Hit the like button. Like my channel and everything. I am a family man, so I do get busy and everything. So, but anyway, please subscribe to my channel. I'll definitely appreciate it, support it, and everything. Everybody have a good day.